Welcome back to Nonsense. I'm the host, F and Bob, here once again, as always, invincible. As a dry opening, I apologize. Go ahead. You gotta list that.
I am HENVINCIBLE. That's me. AKA
Just gotta memorize them this time.
Podcast Poppy. AKA Dreadlock Tanjiro. I don't have the sword because I'm going door dashing after this. AKA New Mr. Talk No Jutsu.
That's one.
AKA El Henfe. AKA Smooth Criminal of the Subliminal. AKA Chi-Town Yonko. AKA how many was that? That feels like 5 or 6.
That's 5. You're definitely missing a few. AKA the rest are on the bottom. You gotta remember your own damn name.
Emperor of the Sea.
There you go.
AKA higher than your average.
There you go.
Yeah! New AKA El Henfe. Ole!
Welcome back to the show, everyone. You got his stuff scrolling off the screen now? There we go. So, anyway, you had a topic that you wanted to bring up. We're just going to jump right into it today.
So, in the era of 5G, I know this because I do know how elevators work. Okay, so we had pre-production. You might see it earlier. I came in with a topic of why the fuck all this 5G? Why the fuck why do phones still not work in elevators? Now, I understand that phones don't work in elevators. This is a big motherfucking metal box moving you from floor to floor. There are levels of concrete. But there are still people that I get on the elevator with me, try to talk on the phone. Hey, okay, can you hear me? Where'd you go? This type shit. So I understand that, but why is it not? It's to the point where you can even, like, you ain't even got to turn airplane mode on planes no more. Like why? If they are able to penetrate the planes, why are elevators still fucked up?
I got your answer right here. No, it's actually fairly simple. So when it came to airplanes, because I'm actually a big fan of aerodynamics, somebody's going to correct me on some pinpoint shit here and there, but go fuck yourself. But the reason why you weren't able to use your phones on planes wasn't because of penetrating signals. The signal always went through. It's because the signal that phones were using were damn near the same that the planes were using. So your stupid ass on your phone talking about Shaniqua and them was fucking with the pilot trying to figure out where the fuck he's going. Okay. So they kind of were like, hey, shut your shit off so I don't hear your dumbass conversation when I'm trying to figure out not to crash this bitch some damn where. That's all it was with the airplanes. So you technically have the right answer when it comes to elevator. There's a metal box and layers of concrete.
Word.
The problem is if you let those signals roll as strong as they can go, especially 5G, that shit's penetrating you a lot. I don't know how you feel about having radio waves flowing through your goofy ass on a daily basis, but I'm a pass. I'm pretty sure you were a kid in the early 2000s. Remember when you used to get a fucking phone call back then and every fucking TV in the house was going well before you got that fucking phone call? All my 90s kids will remember that shit. Maybe you're a smidget too young, but every fucking phone call you got at one point in your life would go through the TV first, buzz the TV or your fucking radio, and then eventually your phone would start to ring. Every 90s kid knew when they were getting a fucking cell phone call well before their phone went off.
Fucking blows.
That shit was nuts.
I was born in 93. I was when you couldn't be on the computer and the phone at the same time.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just
but
beginning.
I ain't know niggas motherfuckers couldn't watch the Kings of Comedy without.
No, it wouldn't fuck up it wouldn't fuck up the TV, but you would hear it. Like the volume would turn down on the TV somehow, and then you would just hear, and then you'd be like, oh fuck, my phone's getting ready to ring, and then your phone would ring. It would be a good delay, and then your phone would ring.
That's kind of fire.
There'd be a little static too in the picture.
It would be static in the picture. Like shit would just fuck up.
Wow.
For a hot second, and
now
then your phone
how?
will go.
I am 1 year older than you, just one. How do you know? How do you not know that?
Because he didn't have a cell phone. That's all it was. Probably just didn't have a cell phone. I'm not gonna knock him too hard.
I didn't know there were cell phones in the 90s, nigga.
Nigga, we had it in the 2000s. We had them in the 2000s.
Brick is
Wasn't-
what I knew about.
Let me rephrase. It wasn't
That
during
shit,
the
That
90s.
shit Big Meech and them had, that motherfucker that looked like a house phone.
Yeah.
That big brick bitch. Yeah, that's what I do.
Nigga, not only did we have house phones, we had big ass cell phones. Nigga, you was probably too young for the car phone.
No, I knew car phone.
I was gonna say, we used to have, especially my granddad with the stinking Lincoln, he had a whole ass fucking phone in his car with a 5 CD changer in the back. Nigga, we was rolling decent. Nigga wouldn't miss a call for shit. Had his page on his hip. He was straight. He was not finna miss a call. But no, the TV buzz and shit, that was like, I would say 2002-3 era. Like when you had when you had your sidekicks. Dude, the amount of fucking weird ass buzzing sounds I had to hear for fucking phones. So
I thought I was hot shit when I got the 2-way flip. The motherfucker went this way and we did what?
there was like
hot shit.
so many phones that did that, and I've been trying to remember. There was one specific that was like out of a company out of California that had like one that slid up, slid down, then turned, slid up that way. And I can't remember that fucking phone. Anybody in the comment section, if you remember a phone, it was small and white.
It was a Japanese company because I remember they had them bitches on season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
No shit.
Random shit. They had them bitches that had the front, so it looked like the little bar, but that motherfucker slid up.
Yeah.
And it had a keyboard on
the number
other
pad.
part.
Right, and it was keyboard
that
on the
shit
other
was hard, but yeah, they had Jaden and them had this shit.
No shit.
And that was the season that never came to America too.
No shit.
Yeah, that's all. It only got subbed.
So if anybody knows the actual phone, leave it in the comment section. You got work to do this episode because I can't fucking think of that fucking phone. And I literally just yesterday when I was telling you I was cleaning up hard, I dug out 2 of my old phones. I had my old school G1, the old school Google phone, and then I pulled out my Sidekick 08. And I was so tempted not to throw that bitch away, but I'm like, I gotta let the past go. But the Sidekick 08 was the pinnacle of fucking stylish ass phones. That's when the phone stopped flipping up, and that bitch did a full 360 when it flipped up. So it was cool as shit. It was automatic, so you touched it from the top side, and that bitch spent up. Don't make me go dig that phone out of the garbage can. I will gladly go do that shit.
No, it's okay. I believe you, my G.
That phone was the shit. I used to play Street Fighter on that bitch.
What?
They had fucking changeable fucking back plates and shit, so I used to be able to change the color of the fucking phone and shit. That shit was dope as fuck. Hands down, the best cell phone I've ever had. Nothing has touched that fucking phone. I love my fucking Note. I love the new S23s.
This is the best phone I ever had.
And I'm sorry. You ain't had style yet.
I had what the fuck did I have? I had one of them Galaxies. I had the Galaxy 7.
No
the
style.
one that had the Edge, S7 Edge.
Yeah, I hated that phone with a passion.
It would piss me off because after a while, like the Edge didn't do shit.
Yeah.
They never thought of really anything cool to put on the Edge.
It was, I think at best, it was nice to have your menu there for a minute.
It was that the
and the scores.
News.
Right, news and scores and shit.
News
And most people
back
didn't give a
then.
fuck about that.
I was a fucking sophomore in college. I didn't give a fuck about news.
Nah, man, that's when phones ain't had style since the early 2000s. That's when motherfuckers was trying shit. The Razor phone, classic style. Nobody had style more than when you had a fucking Razor. I'm just being honest.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking cool. Why you ain't get the new Razor?
They got a new Razor?
Yeah.
No
You
shit.
you really didn't know? That's
I didn't know they had,
now.
no, I didn't know they had new Razor. I would have bought that shit. Fuck you mean? Unless you're talking about that goofy shit that they had where it was like the Samsung Z Folds. I'm not fucking with them. Where it's just a foldable screen. No, if it's just old school Razor with the fucking metal edge and a fucking nice OG, I will buy that shit in a heartbeat. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me at all. If they come out with a new Razor and a new Sidekick, T-Mobile. No, I don't fuck with all screens. I don't fuck with foldable screens. And if it had buttons, bullshit if that motherfucker had buttons. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's not gonna have buttons, nigga.
Nigga, I will buy it if it's got buttons.
No.
I will buy it if it's got buttons.
No.
You know what I fucked with? The other phone that had the T-flip one? that was like a regular touchscreen, and then it flipped sideways, and then it was a long screen this way, and then a short screen on the bottom. Those were kind of stylish. They just died off real fucking fast. That was maybe like 3 years ago they came out with those.
Look, I'm just waiting on this fucking 15 so I can finally have all my shit be one charger. That's all the fuck I'm waiting for, dog.
Are they the 15's coming out with the USB-C finally?
Allegedly.
About time. Like, I don't know why Apple be so damn late to the game when it comes to chargers. Like, it's just kind of bugging me at this point now.
I don't know. And they bugging me with these fuking chargers.
And
this charger do this. Oh, you can't get this charger. Oh, your charger ain't fast enough.
Well, don't forget, you got to also remember, because a lot of people have been like on USB-C's nuts and still don't understand it. There's like 6 different USB-C's too, so you still got to get the right one. Yeah, motherfucker, yeah. USB-C is like Ethernet on crack.
Ethernet is one size fit all.
It's one size, but there's different types of Ethernet. Yeah, USB-C is one C, but there's different levels of the C. That's all. So you have your high speeds, you have your basic bitch broke nigga versions. You got ones that can stream internet, that can stream HDMI signals over it. Yeah, nigga, that USB-C is the shit. That's where we're like, why the fuck ain't nobody else catching the fuck up? I can plug.
You said HDMI USB-C.
Yeah, motherfucker, I can plug a USB-C to the bottom of my phone, and the other end is a HDMI, and I plug that bitch right into my fucking TV. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I thought you were saying.
But
that motherfucker was 2-ended USB-Cs, but that motherfucker had HDMI capabilities.
They do have that as well. So yeah, no, that's what I'm hyped about. Yeah, no, they can do that too, but I mean, not everybody's got that. Not everybody's ready for it. Apparently, everybody's kind of stuck in the past on some old shit, and I'm just like, y'all need to upgrade. Like, it's time. It's fucking time, man. Get this new shit rolling. And we're only dragging, and I think most companies are only dragging ass because everybody's got a proprietary cable. Everybody likes their like, this shit works for me. Fuck everything else you got. And I'm like, let's all get on the same page for once. We're so damn close with USB-C. Like, this is the end all be all cable. And everybody's like, but I like my lightning cable. Like, suck my dick with a lightning cable. I'm sorry. No offense, but suck my dick with a lightning cable. I don't give a shit about your lightning cables. I never gave a shit about the lightning cables. I don't like the micro USBs, the fucking mini USBs. Like, all of that shit was just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And we should have just been jumped right to USB-C and just stayed there and lived there. We're good here. We're good here now.
That's valid.
So
charge my fucking PS5 controller.
Yeah. I had no problem. Charge my PS5 controller, be able to plug my phone into I plug my phone into a monitor and turn my phone into a desktop. It's the greatest shit that you can do. That's some Samsung only shit. But the fact that you can do it easier with USB-C, where it's no extra like steps or anything like that, so much more fucking beautiful. Fucking love that, man. If you got a Galaxy phone, man, use that deck shit. Like, trust me, it's actually pretty dope.
I can't get a Galaxy phone because the baddies be having Apple. The baddies, CJ the baddie.
First off, I wasn't even finna do this today. But don't tempt me with a good time. First off, this nigga's talking about the baddies. Nigga, who single? Oof. One just like 2 weeks ago, we was talking about how fuck these bitches get money, but niggas are still getting Apple for the bitches. Like, what are we doing? It's passport bros.
What do you mean still getting? It's phone damn near paid off.
I'm just saying in general, nigga. I'm saying not you specifically, but niggas in general is still getting phones for bitches, but they also getting passports to get away from bitches. Like, make up your damn mind what you want. Do you want the bitches?
They're not getting passports to get away from bitches. They're getting passports to take the bitches that convince them that they like them somewhere.
You don't need a passport for that. That bitch needs a passport. If you was really about that life, I'm just saying, to your passport bros, if you was really about that shit, tell that bitch to get on the plane. Tell that bitch to get a green card. I'm not going nowhere.
Oh, no, yeah, no, wait, no. Well,
these niggas is leaving the country to go somewhere else for bitches. To me, that is mind-boggling ass backwards.
Because bitches like trips. I don't know what part are you missing?
No,
wait, bitches like trips.
I think you're fucking up the passport bro movement. The passport bro movement is fuck American bitches. I'm going overseas to get a bitch.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't know anything about that.
that's the passport bro movement. Niggas is leaving America because American bitches, no offense, are kind of mentally fucked up right now. They want certain shit, and then they don't understand what the fuck they're asking
Nigga,
for.
Hong Kong giving free What's the fucking deal? Let's ride out. Let's ride out.
I'm gonna pass on.
Well, not you.
No, not even that. I'm just saying.
The fuck out. Hong Kong.
I would suggest
Put
you
me on the free Hong Kong list.
pass up on China. If I'm just saying, I don't know if you're keeping up with the news, but they
not.
pissed off.
Balloons.
They pissed off about balloons right now. Like nigga, maybe not the communist bitches. Pick a different bitch. Is all I'm saying. Go to Japan. Korea has really nice bitches. Try Korea.
I love bonds. Cut that out. Ooh, edit it. Ooh, edit it. Ooh, edit it.
I'm just saying, as the editor, I'm clipping that, and that's going on everything.
Anyway, I do need to go back to Chinatown soon. But no, Bonchan, please sponsor me. I will shuck and jive for that soy garlic. Please sponsor me.
Did you take your trip to Crisp yet?
No.
You still gotta make your way up there, man. That place is delicious. I'm not saying it's better than Bon, but the thing that I don't like about Bonchan is the fact that I don't fuck with the way that they fry the skin. Like it's caked. I don't like caked up fucking batter. And Chris does a nice, like, real light batter. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So shout out Chris, man. Y'all do some good shit with chicken over there.
So how was your week, man? It's been we got a long way from the intro. How was your week, man?
It's been fun. It's been fun. I've been sick as shit. Yeah, that's the only thing that's happened. I just want to admit one thing before we get too far, that I am over the age of 30. And over the age of 30, you can't do under age 30 shit no more. Remember when I was telling you a while back, like shit just start breaking down?
Eating mozzarella sticks is not under 30 shit.
Not to the point where it take you out for 3 days now.
That's not damn.
That's some over 30 shit.
I don't want to see the other side. That's some bullshit. I love mozzarella sticks.
Again, I will say that I ate obviously too many, but the fact that
how many?
It was like 8-9 mozzarella sticks.
That shouldn't be too many.
What that should do is give you the BGs. Immediately, that should bubble your stomach up, I would say.
No.
At the age of 30, it should fuck up. It should probably just like, ooh, that was a bad idea, you know? Your stomach feel a little funny.
Y'all about to go down with the ship. That's it. Hey. That ain't too much shit I play about. I don't play about no motherfucking mozzarella sticks. You gotta limit your mozzarella. So you in the era now when you hit 30. Mozzarella sticks is legit just an appetizer. You will get two of them bitches. Actually don't even fuck with me like that.
Well,
and the normal shit the normal restaurants that people say fuck you up don't even do shit to me.
Well, yeah, no, I can.
Taco Bell don't fuck me up. Burger King don't fuck me up. You want to know what puts me in a motherfucking tizzy? Actually, Subway. I feel like we've talked about that before.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
The eat fresh shit? Yeah, that fresh shit be fucking...
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with
I'm doing combos in that bitch. But, okay. Yeah, so, damn, though. That's tough.
Yeah, no, it was a 3-day period of like, well, my stomach's locked. I can't I just started shitting a day or so ago. Like, dead ass serious. Like, all right, now I can finally shit again. Like, we moving somewhere. Like, I gave up on eating for a day and a half. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not putting anything else in there. I caught a cold to go with it. So now my whole body's like, guess what? You're dying. This is how you go out. Mozzarella sticks in a cold. Like, being 30 sucks. I know I'm not the most healthy nigga in the world, but a cold and some dairy should not make me think I need to go to the hospital. Like, I was considering hospital trips. Like, maybe I need to get my stomach pumped and get checked out. Like, am I having a heart attack?
You could have just bought a laxative.
I didn't know what I needed yet.
You not did, like...
I didn't think I was at the age of laxatives yet. Like, I didn't know it was time to use laxatives.
What the fuck is the age of laxatives? Niggas get stopped up every day.
Motherfucker, that's...
I've never had to take a laxative because I'm quite regular.
My point being, though, I have never taken a laxative. Ever. That has not been some shit I had to do. Until I'm considering getting... Now when I'm at this age, now I'm like, do I need laxatives to go along with some vitamins and shit like that. Like I feel like I'm getting to the age where I need to incorporate new shit.
Nigga, you could have fucking said go to the store for a kombucha. That shit would have all came about you. That or
I've not fucked with kombucha before.
or that fucking bold ginger ale. I told you about that bold ginger ale, nigga.
I like ginger beer, so
No, that bold. You said the TV static where you used to get a phone call. Yeah,
goddamn.
they add a little bit of TV static in the bold. The fuck.
I'm not drinking static. That makes no damn sense.
Fuck that shit.
Hell no.
That shit is crispy.
Never heard of it. I don't know, because I've never had anything more crispy than fucking Sprite from McDonald's. I mean, specifically McDonald's Sprite. So if you're saying it's more crispy than that, then I might have to deter.
They put that bitch in the mix with some ginger ale.
Ain't that some shit? Yeah, no, I'm a bypass
It's
on
not
it.
in the mix, but goddamn, I don't know what the fuck they did. But that shit crazy.
Nah.
Whatever they did, that shit crazy.
Yeah, I'm a rightfully decline on that offer for the moment. I don't feel like doing any more cure-alls right now. The fact that another Asian nigga, shout out to Danny, was just like motherfucking, just like, oh, you sick? Pineapple juice. Drink 2 cups of that, you'll feel fine. And that shit worked. And I'm just like, look, man, these ancient Chinese secrets and this over 30 ass like home remedy shit. Like I used to be able to take 2 sips of
Jesus. I was like, yeah, shit was probably sweet too. I need fucking Jesus. The fact that's instantly where my mind went.
No.
But like, yeah, and that's yeah, that have your shit.
No. No, apparently pineapple juice was great for congestion, which was some random shit that I didn't know. But he was like, yeah, you feel sick and your stomach's fucked up. He was like, it's probably a little bit of congestion. Just drink 2 cups of pineapple juice and you should be fine. Nigga, I was fine the next day.
Apparently, this nigga's cheating too. Apparently, you could buy like pineapple enzyme pills to get the same effect.
Look, man.
I made them both.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, like, this is why I miss being younger. Cause I didn't have to think of any of this shit. It was just, you sick, take a nap. And I was decent after maybe a 45-minute nap. Headache, take a nap. High blood pressure, take a nap. Like I was straight.
Okay, you might not want to think that. But after thinking about
Concussion.
high blood pressure, you.
That was doctor recommended. Doctor recommended was take a quick nap. Concussion, no. No, absolutely not to the concussion. And I'm on concussion too, so I definitely know. No naps after concussions. Yeah, I had my first 2. And the first 2 was damn near back to back. So yeah, no concussions. No naps from concussions.
I mean, speaking of, I went to the doctor this week.
Congratulations.
I had some doctor's appointments.
Clean bill of health? Nope.
No, fat as hell.
Well, that doesn't
high
count.
blood pressure.
Are you for sure? They diagnosed you with high blood pressure?
Yeah, that's been forever.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I got a prescription for acid. That's the first. Damn, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Acid reflux. I got a prescription for that.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
shit.
it could have been some They said I could have got it over the counter, but still, you wrote a prescription.
Yeah, once they write prescriptions for you, that means it's some shit that you like, look, I'm gonna need you to take care of this before it becomes a problem.
Vitamin D prescription.
That doesn't count.
No, it's one of them high shits where one of them take once a week shits.
Damn.
Yeah. I think it's like 50,000 milligrams.
The fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Go outside.
I can't.
I
work.
Damn.
I can't because I work.
You can go outside throughout the day.
No, I can't.
You ain't got lunch breaks, nigga?
I have a 30-minute break. I work on the 9th floor in a room with no windows. And no, when I get off, it's dark.
That's very true. I can understand that.
It's the same. And that shit also causes, like, that's the essence of seasonal depression. Lack of vitamin D because you don't get as much sun. The more you know. So,
well, yeah.
So, yeah, that shit. And I'm supposed to be seeing about a sleep study.
Good luck with that. Because they immediately gave me sleep apnea. And I don't think I have it. They just was like, yeah, you fat. You got sleep apnea.
Fat snore. No, multiple people have told me, like, it sounds like you stop breathing when you sleep. So, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, look into it. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't look into it. I'm saying when I went in, it was for truck driving, and they were just like, "We're giving it to you immediately." It was a no shot. They were like, "We're giving you this shit. If you want to do the study and waste your time, go for it. But we're giving you this shit." And I'm just like, that seems kind of fucked. And a lot of people apparently, when it comes to trucking, they're just like, yeah, they just give you that shit because they can get money out of you. So,
but because I don't think you can get the CPAP machine without the sleep study, no?
Depends on which one you take. So they'll give it to you, if I'm not mistaken, if you just do the at-home one. But they can't disprove it unless you do one in-house, if that makes sense. So I was going to disprove that I had it. So I had to spend
I don't give
extra
a fuck
money
about having it or not. I mean, if not to be morbid, if I gotta go, if it's my time, I can think of worse ways.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't die, and we'll be right back after this break. Other thing that has been monopolizing my week is the SJWs have struck again. Goddamn it, the weirdos have killed my interest in another fandom. Almost, not fully killed it. God damn, I just want to stop hearing people talk about Harry Potter.
Yeah,
they talking about man, but it's so goddamn stark. It's so goddamn black and white. Oh, you're a fucking transphobe. You're the worst piece of shit. You suck devil dick. All type of wild shit. And then the other side is, God damn, this the best game I ever played. And I'm like, what? It's just the game didn't even fully come out when all the shit started.
Yeah. No, we were months away when they first.
No, the shit. Black Twitter wrapped up on Monday, nigga.
Well, that's when the game was released for Deluxe Edition.
No, it dropped on Tuesday.
Was it? Oh, no shit.
It was on it. And I'm just, God damn. I'm down with the trans. I am an ally. Whatever you decide to do or not do with your dick, penis, both or neither, I don't fucking care. As long as it's safe and you ain't hurting nobody. Why the fuck niggas can't just be wizards though? Why niggas can't just want to fly on a broom?
I would love to participate in this conversation, but I feel like I am not qualified for this conversation.
The niggas tried to get Anita Baker out of here. We didn't talk about that, but they definitely tried to get Anita Baker out of here.
You know what? No.
Oh, whoa, wait. It sounded like I need to drop I need a button.
Kel, if you don't mind, just scrolling over the text on that laptop. I need you to go ahead and put my little ticker on the bottom for me. This is the first time you get to do it for me. It should be one that says message. I'm sorry. Yeah. And if you could just drop that on the bottom of the screen for me one time. Is it nice and visible for everyone? There we go. There we go. I'm not saying that I told you so. But I told you so. When you side with the enemy.
Wow! Wow! Enemy is hard.
I'm not calling trans the enemy. What I'm calling the social justice warriors the enemy. So okay. I want to be very specific. You side with them somewhere, as we've all said at least once or twice, they come for their own first. Once they're done eating the rest, then they have to start internally fucking themselves. You sided with them. And I don't know if you notice how hard they've been going, especially on black people. They said they will no longer, specifically SJWs and the trans and Jewish community now, are saying they no longer support black struggle problems and issues. That's how pissed off they are. And
but the black community always cares so much about everybody else.
I get it. And that's what your ass get. I told you to leave them niggas alone. I told you to leave them niggas alone. They wasn't fucking with you to begin with. Because they wanted, just like I said last episode, they was trying to hijack a movement or two. And they was like, if we get in good with them here, because they got some valid points, maybe we can stick our own shit in with them later. No, nigga, don't try and dick ride and then try and roll with the champions later. Like, we had our own problems. We fought through them problems. We getting better. Niggas are still struggling, but they getting better. They figuring it the fuck out. Now you want to dick ride all the way to the top. Kiss my ass. You ain't finna dick ride.
Bro, I just want to be a black too. They did the black hairstyles right and shit. Niggas got dreads with different colors and shit.
Before I get to that, don't let me get too far past that point. But I just want to make sure I can make this clear. It's not that I'm roasting transgenders or lesbians, gay people. I don't give a fuck about you.
It's the fucking Twitter fingers I got an issue with.
No, I gotta
shut the fuck up.
Well, that's everybody, so I can't really knock one set of niggas for that. I knocked the motherfuckers plain and simple. You dick rode a movement and you fucked it up.
Which movement are you saying?
All of them. Oh. If it has something to do with niggas, most of the time I feel like everybody else dick rode a niggas movement and then rode it to pretty much into the ground. I remember when wokeism started, and I'm like, this finna be some ignorant shit. But remember back in the day, a while ago, it was a niggas only thing. That was strictly for niggas. And then white people got in on it. And I'm like, I don't like where this is going. Then trans and gay people got in. I'm like, ooh, they finna fuck this up. And then everybody's like, why is woke an insult now from, Republicans and shit? And I'm like, did you see where it went real fucking fast? As soon as everybody jumped on the bandwagon, get the fuck off the bandwagon and get your own shit. That's all I'm saying. You can now cut my fucking message off.
The crazy thing is, have you seen Judas and the Black Messiah?
No.
If not, I highly recommend it.
I'm gonna let you know if is it religious based?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that sounds like some religion shit that I'm not getting behind.
No, it's about Fred Hampton.
Who the fuck is Fred Hampton?
Black Panther Party.
Oh, the actual Black Panthers. Okay. You said Black Panther, and my ignorant mind is like the
Party.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The Chicago Black Panthers. He was a leader of the Black Panthers. The CIA put a sleeper cell in the fucking operation, and he got assassinated.
Yeah. I know of the story.
Yeah, no, I'm saying is that I love that movie. I started watching it Friday, and it's just like it just gets you think how many times that shit has worked.
Yeah,
Fred Hampton ain't the only nigga they did that to when they put a sleeper in the operation to fuck it up.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna knock you for that. This is some historical shit that I really wish people would understand, though. And there's two sides to everything, and that's why I always say this. Like, a lot of people get mad at me for the shit that I say, and it's only me just playing devil's advocate 90% of the time. Because
90% of the time,
it's mostly just because I look at both sides, and I'm like, both niggas got a point.
For the people that don't understand Bob. Most of the time, he's trying to piss somebody off.
Yeah.
That's the point.
No shit. Do I believe some of the shit that I say, though? Yes. 100%. Don't get me wrong. But I have to start off by being devil's advocate first so I can make an informed opinion at the end. Yeah. If I start off on one side and hate the other side, then I don't understand the other side. So, yes, I'm playing devil's advocate. That's part of the bit, motherfucker.
No, because there are people that come over from me and that don't get it, and it's just
no,
okay.
No, you don't have to get it.
The part is artistic expression. Every time motherfucker don't understand, just tell them it's art and it's okay.
Yeah, apparently. No, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's art. What I call it is cognitive thinking. I look at both ends of the fucking the conversation, and then. Let me rephrase it. I don't just look at both ends. I heavily involve myself on both ends. I really want to genuinely understand how did you get from what I think you're thinking to where you actually are thinking. And then I can say, all right, I get what you're saying. Maybe I agree with it. Maybe I don't. So my point being is when it comes to like Black Panther movement that a lot of people were like on both sides of, I do fuck with the Black Panthers. Don't get me wrong. Okay, they were good people.
Like, are we talking about Marvel or
No.
Black?
No, I don't fuck with Marvel's Black Panther, but I don't fuck with Marvel's Black Panther because of what it became. It became too much more of what it was. I don't fuck with Marvel in general right now because, for one, it's superheroes to me have ruined movies slightly, but not the way like other people are saying. They're like, oh man, like there's no good movies because there's only superhero movies. Like, nah. For one, superhero movies used to be a niche market, for one, and they gave a fuck. Yeah. Every movie that was made was like, this movie is gonna be good. Now every Marvel movie was like,
oh, you're talking about specifically Marvel, okay.
No, right. Like before it was just like,
was outside of Marvel.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying, I'm just saying superhero movies in general. They were like,
not every superhero movie gave a fuck. Let's start there.
I'm trying to think which one you might be thinking. Just give me one that you're thinking of. Fantastic Four?
The second Fantastic Four movie.
With Michael Blackson? Michael Blackson. Michael B. Jordan. I'm wrong nigga.
That and the Silver Surfer movie was
I like the Silver Surfer was decent though.
It was decent.
But again, hold on. Before you get too far, Fantastic Four wasn't that great of a fucking superhero group in the fucking first place. They are literally like beloved under X-Men, which is saying a lot. There's a lot. There's your individual heroes.
The X-Men.
Then the X-Men.
I like the number 2 group.
They're like number 2, and then it's like some miscellaneous niggas, and then the Fantastic Four. Nobody really fucking rides.
Number 4 out of all of Marvel is still good.
Yeah, but it's the individual heroes. So I'm placing a bunch of individual heroes at number 1.
Oh no, I was assuming Avengers, X-Men, a couple miscellaneous niggas.
Right.
And
no,
then
I'm saying the Avengers aren't even that great to me as a whole. They're great. The reason
but when I say Avengers, I'm also including them individuals.
As individuals, right? So that's kind of fucking everybody.
Not everybody.
There's not much
as
left.
far as the movies, not everybody.
Right. What I'm saying is in general, like as the heroes go, they are low.
Now do you I would say Guardians are above
Fantastic Four. Well above Fantastic Four. Not even fucking close. They're fucking rivaling X-Men.
They're number 3.
I think they're rivaling X-Men at this point. I think at this point they're rivaling X-Men.
Off 3 movies?
Off 3 movies.
And one that ain't even out yet?
And I'm talking about as heroes as well. As just likable characters. They're probably...
People love Wolverine.
But that's the thing. That's all they got. Once you start nitpicking after Wolverine, then you're really like, it's the main niggas.
If you the first 3, then there's also Gopher, Charles, and Cyclops and Magneto.
Ain't nobody rolling on with Charles like that, though. Nigga, Charles is a fucking meme. Fuck out of here. Xavier, if people are fucking confused. Xavier's a fucking meme. Nigga, more niggas ride with fucking Magneto than they ride with Charles.
But
so
still,
suck my dick on Charles.
He's still there. You have to acknowledge him.
I have to acknowledge him. I also have to acknowledge that Fantastic Four exists. That ain't saying shit. The only reason Fantastic Four is remotely fucking popular is for simply Doctor Doom. Remove Doctor Doom from Fantastic Four and you have nothing. You have bottom of the barrel bullshit ass heroes. They all fucking suck. I wouldn't even know Johnny Blaze if it wasn't for fucking Method Man.
That's not fair. You watched fucking Spider-Man and the Spectacular Friends,
and nobody liked any of the Spectacular Friends. I fucked with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was it.
I mean, and then ain't nobody really give a fuck about Firestar. Oh wait, no, that was Iceman.
That was right. It was Iceman, right?
But
so not even a Fantastic Four.
Torch had an episode,
and nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about the Fantastic Four.
They Comment had below. Mr. Fantastic in
sucks.
They had Mr. Fantastic.
He's a Stretch Armstrong.
He got murdered, but he was in Doctor Strange.
He is Stretch Armstrong at best. He can suck my dick. He can actually suck my dick. And he'd be damn good at it because he can stretch for miles and suck my dick. Nobody fucks with the Fantastic Four. At best, you might rock with Johnny Blaze, and that's only for name alone. It's name alone because the name is dope. Johnny Blaze is a dope. Human Torch sucks. If they should have called him Johnny Blaze.
No, there was a Human Torch mixtape series by Don Tripp. Shout out to Don Tripp and any Don Tripp fan. That shit was fire. But no, okay. I don't even remember the original point of this conversation, but fuck it. Fuck Fantastic Four. Okay?
I think we went 6 steps above. I don't know where we were going with this. Because we were talking about the Black Panther. We were talking about Black Panther.
We were talking about Black Panthers.
It's not where I was willing to go.
But you were saying the Black Panthers were good people, but.
Oh, no, they just had a lot of fucked up ass Trying to think of the right word for it.
You know what pissed me off?
They have fucked up ways of operating.
You wanna know what
just
pissed
like Martin
me
Luther
off?
King. So get fucked on Black History Month. I said it.
Movie, you blasphemous hoe.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black ass down.
but that movie is also Black History. Shout out to Barbershop.
Barbershop, yeah. Only reason I don't fuck with Barbershop, and this is just
What? You quoted it.
Hold on. It's just a minor thing. The only reason why I knocked Barbershop down a peg is because they didn't let me in that movie. I was casted, and they let these niggas on the corner take my spot. So if you ever watch it's this real quick scene. It wasn't like I was gonna get paid buku money for it, but it was a scene in Barbershop 1 when they walked. It was a quick one when they was barbecuing in the back, and I think it was the white dude walked through the barbershop, and one kid was getting his hair cut. That was supposed to be my role. I was supposed to get my shit lined up. That was the fucking
one where they fucking cut a hole in the back of his
no,
head?
that was somebody else. That was somebody
I
else.
was like, wait, he was gonna fuck your shit up.
I would have,
bro.
I would have taken it. They shot so much shit right here. I won't say specifically right here, but in the general area where I'm just like, man, I could have easily been in that movie. So, I mean, shout out to Cuban them, but you missed on the golden opportunity. I could have been talking about that shit right now.
So
that nigga, mind you, that when that got his hair cut over me, dead. So get fucked.
Jesus Christ. God bless the dead. So there was one line from the movie that pissed me off, and it pissed me off because I 1000% believe an FBI agent really told this black man that was just trying to do some shit so he wouldn't go to jail himself. He said, "Oh, the Panthers and the Klan are the same things." Wrong. The Klan was allowed to do all the shit that they did. Permission is a motherfucker. The Black Panthers was intended to be stopped at all turns.
All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 points and yell at me if you want to. So there's 2 reasons why, and mind you, one reason solely why the Klan still exists today. Klan ain't out there killing nobody anymore, and the Black Panthers were actively threatening lives. I hate to say it that way. You can't actively threaten lives. Don't get me wrong. The Klan were too. At that point, they were still actively threatening and killing people. Could they prove it? Based on what was going on, they weren't proving it.
No, exactly. But so it's cool when they do it.
It's wrong when I do it. I get it.
Fuck it.
But I'm just going on the letter of the law.
What?
So, shame me if you want to.
Well, yes, they were maxed, and the people that were in it were the police officers and the politicians
Right.
and shit. So no, they weren't going to
proving
send
the shit.
themselves to jail.
No, of course not. But here's the flip side to it. Why does the Klan still exist today? Because of freedom of speech. No, it's freedom of speech, and they're actively not threatening lives anymore. So anytime you ever see the Klan in existence right now, they say, we don't agree with, or we don't approve of. No longer they are permitted to say, we would kill a Jew. We would hang a nigga. They are nowhere allowed to say that. The moment they say some shit, niggas is getting locked up immediately. If you see any of the documentaries right now of black people specifically going to go talk to the Klan, they're like, yeah, I don't really like black people, but that's about it. That's all they'll say is like, would you date a black girl? Nah, I really wouldn't do that. Be racist as fuck about it. But they was like, would you kill a black person? No, I wouldn't kill a black person. Now that's a step too far. But let a nigga get on TV and be like, how you feel about white people? Oh, those white devils need to die. You stupid fuck. Do what the white people are doing. Just do what they doing, and half of the time you won't get in as much shit. Every time you do some stupid shit, remember, are the white people doing the same level of dumb shit we doing?
Do we have to talk about Whoopi? Literally on her talk show,
Wait, what Whoopi
talking
did?
about
Whoopi pissed me off.
What
we
Whoopi
have to
did?
beat up all the white people.
She actively said we should beat up white people, and she said that the Holocaust wasn't racist. And I'm like, you goofy bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, nobody asked your no eyebrow ass
Hold on,
to say
was
a
there
motherfucking...
more to the clip?
No,
Or was that it?
no, that was it. And this goofy bitch still got her job. I'm like, maybe you should practice shutting the fuck up every once in a while. I don't know why she just decided today was the day I'm gonna say that the Holocaust wasn't racist. She was, well, her words were, it was a white person, it was white people and white people, it was man against man. I'm like, maybe you should read for 5 minutes every once in a while. Shutting up is a good idea. There's people, what I'm saying is there's more niggas like Whoopi running off at the mouth saying some shit and then be like, but why me though? It's like, hey, how about think about some of the stupid shit you saying before you say it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I still chalk it down to allowance. If someone of the Caucasoid persuasion was to say something, they have the complexion for the protection. Where the Paul Mooney.
Well, again, and I'm gonna say depends on the situation, because
and privilege.
I don't believe in privilege. So, I mean, again, to each his own on that conversation. I've seen it work both ways because a lot of people are like, "Well, white privilege."
Yeah, there is black privilege.
Tons of it. But what I'm saying is, I didn't see none of that so-called white privilege when January 6th happened. Them niggas walked in, they walked out, and they all been locked up for years for trespassing, mind you. Trespassing is a ticketable offense, and these niggas are locked the fuck up. Mind you, the Capitol's a public building. You actually can walk in that bitch. There's nothing against the law about walking in.
Yeah.
And it's also when the security guards are like, yeah, come this way.
But no, didn't they also take on treason?
No.
Oh.
And if you couldn't, there's nothing treasonous about protesting.
They were fucking shit up in there.
Not many of them.
One lady got shot.
By a cop for trying to break in. She didn't deserve to get killed. Like I say, most people don't deserve to get shot by the cops. But yeah, she wasn't even in the building yet. She was outside the building. And mind you, I haven't seen not a damn memorial for that bitch.
Didn't they go in there trying to whack one of the officials?
No.
Wait, one of the politicians? I'm pretty sure one of the judges was getting her life threatened.
No. That was by BLM, but that's different. We won't talk about them.
I was going to say, I only watch the news sparingly.
Sparingly, no, I get it. But no, during January 6th, because I watched it live, and I've watched everything that happened after it, it was just a bunch of, again, ridiculous white people. I will commend that. Walking into a building when they were solidifying votes. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have went in on that day. That's probably a bad move.
But it was under... Some of them was on some cult shit.
Yeah, the FBI, funnily enough.
Some of them was on some we finna follow a plan type shit.
No, it was just the FBI. They proved it. It was the fucking FBI. It was the FBI.
FBI doing what?
The FBI stirring up a potential riot. The actual riot end of it was stirred up by the FBI. There were 5 individuals.
Don't color me shocked. But...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, the rest of the people there were just outside. And then they were just yelling and screaming like protesters do. Then the 4 or 5 FBI agents was like, let's kick in a door. And then you see one of them like hit a radio like, yeah, let's kick it off now. And then they started breaking in. And then everybody was like, that's kind of weird. And then you hear people loudly say, let's march and peacefully protest through the building. And then everybody was just calmly walking through the building at one point.
It ain't look calm. None of the shots on the news look calm as hell.
Yeah, that's what you call planned bullshit, my friend.
Yeah.
When you watch...
That's definitely framing to TV shows.
Yeah, then you watch, people's personalized videos, and there was just niggas walking. It was just a bunch of niggas
and
walking.
Posing with statues and shit.
Yeah, they weren't doing shit. The ignorant motherfucker, I can't say was probably the nigga that was dressed up as a shaman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was part of BLM, funnily enough. So they grabbed
the white? Oh,
yeah, it was white people in BLM. So that's what I said. It was a bunch of bullshit. But I'm not, and before anybody's like, this nigga agrees with January 6th. Nah, I don't think that was a good idea. I also don't think it was a bunch of niggas that were from Trump's rally, because that was the other end of it. It was niggas from Trump rally. Somebody was nice enough to do the work for us, and he was like, here's Trump's rally. It was way the fuck over there, 7 miles away. The speech ended, and then the riot kicked off 10 minutes later. How the fuck did them niggas make it 7 miles away to the building and kick in? The stream?
Was the rally streamed?
Don't know per se. I can't really guarantee yes it was or not.
Because we could listen to this motherfucker, and then when he finished, we on the shit waiting.
Could be. I'm not saying that's not the case.
or left early and streamed the rest of it?
Oh no,
I don't know.
nobody left early. They literally had.
Okay.
They did have the video footage of the people walking from there to there.
Okay.
And most of the people were way late. They were way late to the riot.
Okay.
So the people that were already there. So this is what I'll give you. I can separate and say that this was more likely what happened. There were people at the rally. He mentioned to say, because he did mention to say, which nobody also keeps up with. He said, let's peacefully protest at the Capitol. So he did say peacefully protest at the Capitol. Them niggas didn't make it there before the Capitol riot kicked off. So the people that were already there were already protesting outside the Capitol.
Already had their minds on some shit.
On some shit, possibly. But the niggas, and this is all I'm saying, based on the footage I've seen, the niggas that ran through, most of them weren't on shit. They were just like, we walking in this bitch. We are definitely in this motherfucker. All of the main people that were like, oh, they were the ones that were getting arrested immediately, were multiple clips shown of, hey, let's chill out. Let's not get rowdy because we don't want this to turn into a problem. Let's calm this shit down. So I'm trying to figure out where was the riot. The riot seemed like the only spot where it kicked off heavily was where the FBI agents were. So I'm like, it's kind of weird. And that's mixed in with a bunch of other shit.
That also ties into the actual footage we saw of the police there moving the fucking guardrails.
Right.
And letting them niggas in.
So a lot of people were just like,
why would they let them in? If a nigga got a badge? if I got a badge that outrank your badge, yeah,
move this shit so we can go up in here. And then we'll make it look worse when we get inside. So I'm not saying it is what it is, but I'm saying this shit was kind of iffy. And what the point of this whole conversation is niggas need to learn how to act like white people every once in a while. If you're going to protest and you want your shit to be effective, a lot of people have said after the Capitol riots and like the BLM
That's not
riots.
fair because there are definitely riots where, not riots, there have been protests where the smoke was brought to them.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that either. What I'm saying is I think the main point of what I'm saying is if niggas would protest and riot, not properly, but effectively, I think shit would go off a lot better. And the reason why I say that is if you want to get ignorant and violent with people that you have a problem with. I didn't have a problem with the Capitol riot at first because I'm like, they had a problem with the election. They had a problem with the government. They took that shit to the government. They didn't burn down their neighborhood. They didn't go ride and loot 7-Elevens and shit. They were like, we going straight to the problem. Niggas, on the other hand, burned down the Walgreens that we ain't getting back. I don't know if you noticed, but it's still like 3 or 4 Walgreens we ain't got back. I've been bitching about that shit since day one. I'm gonna still be slightly salty about not getting the Walgreens or 2 back. There's a lot of stores we ain't got back. They starting to build some of them back up, so cool. But it only took 3-4 years to pull it off. So I'm just saying, like, take your problems where they belong. And then when everybody's like, oh, black people have been rioting for years, we've been good at it. Check history one more again. I remember the American Revolution. You know about learning that shit? That's considered a riot. They had a problem with Britain. What they do? Dump they shit in the ocean. They like, fuck your tea, nigga. I don't want to pay taxes. Dump they shit and then kicked off a war. I remember the French Revolution fairly decently learning that shit in school. They had a problem with the king and queen. They're like, we finna go decapitate some niggas and take that shit to the government. And they took that shit to the government. Eventually, they fucked it back up. But when they had a problem, they took it to the problem. They didn't go burn down their crops and shit like that. They went straight to the source. I would just like one damn time for niggas to have a problem. Like we have a problem with the police. Take that shit to the station. Straight to the station. No place else. Just go to the station, sit around that bitch for an hour or 2. Y'all niggas won't do that though. If you got a problem with Lori, take that shit downtown. Fuck up downtown. Don't come to your neighborhood fucking it up. I was cool when they was riding to downtown. Take your time.
That just fucked my head up. That really just fucked my head up.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Them niggas went to the Magnificent Mile. They did not fuck up one police station. Oh.
Weird how niggas went to go steal some shit first.
Oh, wow.
But didn't take it to the source.
And it's a lot of gangsters. Not one police station.
Not
from what I've heard.
Not a nan. Speaking of which, if you don't remember fucking, what was that, Seattle? They had a problem with the government. They sectioned off 6 square blocks and said, calling this bitch Chop. This is our own city. Fuck outside government. And they just ran their own shit for like 3 weeks. They was like, we got a problem with government. Fuck off out of our space. So that's my moral of today's story is do me a favor. The next time, and I'm talking to my people. I'm not saying it's just y'all niggas or whoever.
I just got sad.
I'm just saying for black people once, when we get upset at some shit, y'all get upset about a lot of police shootings and killings and shit like that. Some I'm agreeing with, some I'm not agreeing with. But the next time you got a problem, take that shit to the station. Take that shit to the government. Deal with the niggas that you got a problem with. Not the niggas on the street, not Walgreens, not Walmart. Don't be taking no TVs. Because bet money, the next riot or situation that we have that pop off and it goes to a governmental building, maybe somebody will fucking listen. But as soon as you start burning shit down and looting, then they just like, get them niggas a kumbaya too, and we'll let the shit blow over in 2 weeks.
Damn.
So on that note, I would like to end the episode here. We're gonna end this one off on some knowledge. A little bit of knowledge for your ass. That's just some shit from me to you. I'm glad I was able to do that to you one time, man.
Make me sad.
Not sad.
Okay.
But just make you think. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like just think about I get it. Niggas is mad about a lot of shit. Niggas have the right to be mad at a lot of shit. I'm not saying don't be mad. I'm just saying be effective. For once, and maybe we'll get some shit done. I've been a proponent, and I said this shit when I was younger. I was like, if we got problem with the government, weirdly enough, maybe we should run for office. And then fix that shit from the inside. Maybe pay attention to the niggas you voting for. Maybe request that them niggas actually do some of the shit they said they was gonna do. If that don't happen, yeah, get into the shit yourself and fix it from the inside. Then maybe you'll learn something.
So
This is not a presidential candidate.
I was just gonna say, cut this part out, so you're not voting for it. You're not re-voting for.
Oh, I didn't vote for a goofy ass the first time. Fuck you mean? The fuck, I'm not voting for Beetlejuice twice. You crazy as hell. This is your brain on drugs. Look at ass.
Oh man. No, I don't know who. I don't know nothing about. I don't know.
I'm not saying. And again, this
probably I probably won't be here.
No, I think we're all on the same page and ain't gonna be a goofy ass. Yeah. You got Chewy, you got Willie. I'm very impartial to Willie because I think he's just trying to buy votes with all that gas money he's spending.
That's all the fuck he is. That's why I kind of don't want him over his dick dastardly looking ass. That nigga look like a fucking. He looked like that, like the black dude of
Look like a cheap ass fucking Morgan Freeman. That's what he been looking like to me.
To me in the face, he looked like the black dude off The Wire. The black police officer.
I know exactly.
The one that was like, shit. That nigga.
That's fucked
That's
up.
what he remind me of. He look shiesty.
That's fucking
Got a
sad.
shiesty face.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying everybody got to figure out everything overnight, but pay attention to some shit, learn some shit. You know, change your mind on a thing or two. Don't just roll down the middle of some shit. You know, don't be angry to be angry. Either way, it's been a fun episode. It's been all over the place. I don't even know if we answered half of the shit we were supposed to answer. Like, we left a lot of topics halfway.
We hit 2.
But I don't think we
hit the elevator, and we talked about Harry Potter, and we talked a little bit about, and we talked about the Black Panthers.
Yeah, but I think we left, what I'm saying is we left off like half conversations 6 ways to Sunday throughout this episode. Like, I'm like, oh, we're going to double back on that one. We're going to swing back to that.
We got resolution. The weirdos are sucking the fun out of Harry Potter.
As always.
Black people need better organizational skills when it comes to protesting. And what was the other one? What other? Oh, elevators, concrete, and cooking niggas.
I'm gonna leave y'all off with a little bit of homework before we cut it out. There's a comedian that I love. I was a big fan of for a long time, Christopher Titus. He did a bit called "White People Will Apologize," and he went through the list of shit that white people did. And he was like, it's like when I list something we did wrong, I want everybody on 3 to say, I'm whitey and I apologize. And first thing he was like, all right, the Mexicans, I'm whitey and I apologize. And then he did the next thing to the black people. I'm white and I apologize. And he was like, to everybody else in the audience, see how quickly we got organized? Just remember that. And you couldn't say shit else past that. So on that note, this has been a fun episode. This has been Nonsense. We'll catch you guys on another day. I don't know when this episode comes out, but see you next time, motherfucker. Peace, bye, get the fuck out of my house.